Model DF12 working tractor is of dual-function type that can be used as a means of traction as well as drive. With 12 horsepower modern S195 horizontal type single-cylinder engine as its power source, the tractor is featured by its compact construction, easy operation, ample power output, lightweight, good cross-country ability, long service life, and breeding seed. This tractor is suitable for paddy field, dry field, orchards, and hilly land. It can be used for plowing, road tilling, harrowing, harvesting, transportation, etc. if suitable farm implements or accessories are attached. Besides, it can be extensively used as a power source for draining, irrigating, spraying, grain threshing, flour milling, and power generating. If a double plow is attached, the set can plow in both paddy field and dry field. Its plowing width is 400 mm and plowing depth 160 to 200 mm. If a disc plow is attached, the set is suitable for plowing grassy and rooty fields. Its productivity reaches 0.12 hectare per hour. If a rotor cultivator is attached to the tractor, the set can be used in both paddy field and dry field for smashing viscous soil and hard soil. It can rototill directly or smash the soil after plowing. Tilling width is 600 mm. The productivity of the set reaches 0.8 to 0.14 hectare per hour. Cultivator drill is a composite agriculture implement. It consists of shallow rotor cultivator, seed meter, and roller. When it works, the set can finish soil smashing, seeding, and seed covering at one time. The row spacing can be adjusted. It's suitable for sowing rape, wheat, corn, and even paddy rice. Rotating set excavates furrow with a country milling cutter. The depth of furrow can be adjusted. If a seeding machine is working ahead, it can help cover soil at the same time of ditching. If a thresher is attached, the set is suitable for cutting down crops like wheat, paddy rice, etc. The cutting platform can be set up and down upon demand. After cutting, crops are placed in the field in good order. When the irrigation sprinkler is fixed onto the tractor and the engine drive its self-priming pump, the set can sprinkle in big flow. If the sprinkling nozzle is replaced by a spraying nozzle, it can also be used for spraying pesticides in field and orchard. With a trailer attached, the tractor is a good means of transportation. After being refitted for steering wheel and matched with a trailer with rated loads of 1 ton and a steering wheel, the tractor turns out to be a short-distance transport vehicle. The maximum speed reaches 28 km per hour. If necessary, a dumping carriage can be provided. Small size and sinking proving in many fields, and thus is very suitable for working in deep bottom muddy fields, hilly and hillside areas. In addition, the tractor has a power takeoff axle. It can be used for plowing, road tilling, transporting, etc. Major farm implements of DF81AL working tractor are single-share plow, rotor cultivator, trailer, and etc. The working tractor in SKT condition is mainly composed of following parts and components: left and right handlebar, and operating levers, and etc. Please reassemble speed changing lever AC. Fix cover AC. Fix left and right handlebar frame AC. Fix handlebar. Tighten bolts of cover AC. Fix clutch pull rod AC, clutch brake handle, left and right steering pulley rods, and speed change handle AC. Fix chassis frame. Fix drive wheels. Make sure the figure aim on tires pointing in the forward direction of the tractor while assembling. Fix bumper AC. Fix engine. Fix belt pulley of the engine. Fix V-belts. Fix air cleaner. Fix throttle line and light wire. Disassemble adapter frame. Assemble rotor cultivator. Tail wheel. Pull spring and riding device. Now we have finished the reassembling of a DEF 12L working tractor from its SKD condition. The following is adjustments and inspection of the parts. First, adjustments of V-belt tension. When V-belts are excessively slack or tight, loosen the four securing nuts under the engine. Pull the engine into a proper position. The belt tension should be fixed when the belt can be depressed downward 20 to 30 mm by 4 fingers at the middle of the belt. Second, adjustment of clutch throughout lever. Shift the clutch brake handle to engage position. Adjust the clearance between throughout levers and throughout bearing to be within the range of 0.4 to 0.7 mm. Meanwhile, the heads of 3 throughout levers should be in the same rotor plane. Then, adjust the length of the clutch pull rod to enable the clutch handle to have a free running of 25 to 30 mm while in engaged position. Third, inspection of the reliability of braking. Shift the handle to brake position, then push the tractor down a slope. If driving wheels of the tractor skis instead of rotating, it certifies that the brake system is reliable. Fourth, adjustment of steering system. When steering hand grips are gripped, the suitable distance between steering grips and the plastic handlebar sleeve is 20 to 30 mm. Fifth, adjustments of throttle control system. The throttle control system should be so adjusted that the control lever can be operated either to accelerate the engine to full rated speed or to stop the engine. After finishing the works mentioned above, tighten all the connecting bolts of all parts, such as nuts for chassis frame with engine, nuts for chassis frame with gearbox, tilting blade bolts, drive wheel nuts, wheel hub nuts, bolts for fixing rotor carburetor with gearbox. Change the fuel oil to be used while season changes. In summer, number 0 diesel oil is used. In winter, number 10 or number 20 diesel oil is used. Before filling up the oil tank, the diesel oil should be thoroughly deposited and filtered enough. The capacity of the oil tank is 10 liters. Open the fuel cock of the oil tank and let out oil from the oil socket. Engine injection signs turn down to certify that oil delivery is working. Pull out the oil dipstick. The lub oil level should be in between upper and lower mark lines. Turn starting handle and weaken motion gradually. If red sign of the oil indicator valve rises, it means oil pump works well. In summer, NHC11 machine oil is used, while in winter, NHC8 machine oil is applied. If oil overflows from the oil inspection hole when carrying out inspection, it means the oil has been fully filled. Fill up the water tank with clean river water. air pressure of the tire is 137 to 196 kPa. Decompress and start the engine. Back up the pedal AC. If the handlebar can't be swayed, a certified steering dog clutches are well engaged. Put into gear, shift clutch brake handle to engage position smoothly. The tractor is starting moving from rest. Put into reverse gear, shift the clutch brake handle to engage position even more smoothly and gently. Reduce rotor steering while doing reverse. Steering on flat road is affected by operating left and right steering creep. The pedals are applied in the meantime if the tailwheel and riding chair are mounted. When driving tractor down a steep slope, if you intend to turn right, you should operate the left-hand grip, and vice versa. When there is an emergent braking, the handlebar of the tractor will get a sudden raise up because of inertia. Shift the handle to disengage position. Shift to neutral position. Stop the engine. Shift the handle to engage position again. In order to prolong the service life of the tractor, it's essential to carry out running in before a new tractor is put into service. Running includes two phases. The first phase is running without load. Running time for gear 1 to 4 is half an hour respectively. For gear 5 and 6 is 1 hour respectively. The second phase is working with 1 second load. For running at first and second gear with a rotor cultivator, the tilling depth is 6 to 8 cm. At third and fourth gear with a double plow, the tilling depth is 7 to 9 cm. At fifth and sixth gear with a trailer, 1 second load means transporting with load of 500 to 800 kg. In this phase, running time for each gear is 4 hours respectively. After completion of running in, the oil in gearboxes and tiller rod transmission box should be replaced. The 12-working tractor should undergo the first-class maintenance after every 100 working hours. Tighten all the key connecting bolts and fixing bolts for all parts. Clear off mud, dust, and oil smear from the tractor. Lubricate the important points. Check the tension of V-belts. Adjust the clutch system. Adjust the clearance between the throughout bearings and throughout levers. Clean the crankshaft box and the oil sump according to the following order. Drain off machine oil of oil sump. Fill in diesel oil. Turn the engine Drain off the diesel oil and fill in fresh machine oil. Clean machine oil filter and air cleaner. Change the paper elements of the diesel oil filter. Tighten nuts for cylinder heads with torque of 245 Nm. Mount the rotor cultivator blades in 3 different ways. First, opposite pole mounting of left and right twisted blades. The surface of the land tilt is near to a level. This is suitable for normal situation. Second, all the left and right twisted blades are mounted with their tips pointing inward. Land tilt represents a slight ridge in the middle of every mount. Third, all the left and right twisted blades are mounted with their tips pointing outward. However, the blades at both ends of the rotating shaft is to be mounted with their tips pointing inward. The land tilt will sink slightly in the middle of every bolt. Turn tail wheel handlebar, or either raise or lower the tail wheel sleeve. The tilling desk can be adjusted. In dry field, first and second gear are used. The wheel drift is 640 mm. In paddy field, second and third gear are used. The wheel thread is 800 mm. Adjustment of the chains in transmission box. Tighten the adjusting screw with hand until the chain obtains proper tension. Then loosen the adjusting screw half a circle and lock the nuts. Adjustment of the chain in the rotor cultivator transmission box. Turn the spring support rod to make the spring piece come closer to the chain. Then the chain obtains proper tension. In order to pickle the tractor for a long time, please do the following works. Drain off the machine oil in the oil sump. It's better to do this when the diesel engine just stops and the oil is still hot. Drain off cooling water. Drain diesel oil. Clean machine oil filter. Clean crankcase. Clean the filter elements and the inner side of the air filter. Pack the air filter and the exhaust pipe with oil paper to prevent from dirty things. Disassemble the V-belts and keep them well. Paint anti-rust oil. Shift the clutch brake handlebar to engage position and speed change lever to neutral position. Tires be kept with original air pressure. Safety regulations. First, never operate the clutch brake handle together with the steering hand grips when driving away the tractor from rest. Second, never drive the tractor up or down a slope at high speed. Never slide the tractor down a slope with the speed changing lever in neutral position, and never operate both the left and right steering hand grips at the same time when driving on a slope. Third, never make a sudden turn at high speed. Never drive the tractor at high speed on a rough road. Fourth, never make a sudden steering when the plow or the tilling blades are still in soil. Fifth, never disengage the clutch only on a steep slope or drive the tractor across a steep slope. Sixth, if the trailer is attached to the tractor for transportation, the operator must observe the public traffic regulations. It is not allowed to alternate the rated speed at will for transportation. Be sure that the braking systems of both the tractor and the trailer are absolutely reliable. If braking is necessary, use both the braking systems of the tractor and the trailer simultaneously.